The Faith I Live By, a devotional by Ellen G. White. The New Testament in my blood. Likewise also the cup after supper, saying, This cup is the New Testament in my blood, which is shed for you. Luke 22, verse 20. In partaking with his disciples of the bread and wine, Christ pledged himself to them as their Redeemer. He committed to them the new covenant, by which all who receive him become children of God and joint heirs with Christ. By this covenant, every blessing that heaven could bestow for this life and for the life to come was theirs. This covenant deed was to be ratified with the blood of Christ. And the administration of the sacrament was to keep before the disciples the infinite sacrifice made for each of them individually as a part of the great whole of fallen humanity. But the communion service was not to be a season of sorrowing. This was not its purpose. As the Lord's disciples gather about his table, they are not to remember and lament their shortcomings. They are not to dwell upon their past religious experience, whether that experience has been elevating or depressing. They are not to recall the differences between them and their brethren. The preparatory service has embraced all this: the self-examination, the confession of sin, the reconciling of differences has all been done. Now they come to meet with Christ. They are not to stand in the shadow of the cross, but in his saving light. They are to open the soul to the bright beams of the Sun of Righteousness. With hearts cleansed by Christ's most precious blood and full consciousness of his presence, although unseen, they are to hear his words. Peace I leave with you, my peace I give unto you, not as the world giveth, give I unto you. The atoning sacrifice is full and sufficient. It is the new covenant sealed with his blood, which was shed for many for the remission of sins. This Christ declared at the Last Supper. In this cup there is to those who drink in faith, peacemaking, soul-cleansing efficacy. It is the balm of Gilead, which God has provided to restore health and soundness to the sin-stricken soul.